Look around you. Most people are sleepwalking through life, completely addicted to their screens. They spend hours scrolling, consuming endless cheap dopamine, and wondering why they feel so exhausted. The truth is, your brain is being hijacked by algorithms designed to steal your focus. But what if I told you that in just 6 months, you could completely rewire your brain and transform your reality? Welcome to the 6-month reset, also known as monk mode. This is not a gentle self-care routine. It is a brutal but necessary detox for your mind. If you can commit to this protocol, you will achieve more in the next 180 days than you have in the last 5 years. Phase 1, the dopamine detox. Right now, your brain's reward system is completely broken. You find studying, working, or building a business incredibly boring, but you can easily play video games or watch short videos for 5 hours straight. To fix this, you must starve your distractions. For the next 7 days, you must eliminate all high dopamine activities. No social media, no video games, no junk food, and no mindless entertainment. It will be painful at first, but it is the only way to reset your baseline and make hard work feel rewarding again.
Once the noise is gone, you will face a very uncomfortable silence. This silence is exactly where phase 2 begins, deep skill acquisition. In monk mode, you must choose one and only one high-income skill to master. It could be coding, copywriting, video editing, or digital marketing. Do not try to learn 3 things at once. Divided attention equals guaranteed failure. You will dedicate 2 to 4 hours of absolute deep work to this skill every single day. Deep work means no music with lyrics, no unnecessary open tabs, and your phone in another room. You must train your brain to embrace boredom and focus entirely on complex problem solving. At first, you will feel confused and you will want to quit. Push through it. The confusion you feel is simply the sensation of your brain growing. By month 3, the fundamentals will finally start to click. By month 6, you will have a portfolio strong enough to start charging money for your services. While your peers are spending their evenings binge-watching shows, you are building an intellectual asset that will pay you dividends for the rest of your life. Your new skill is your ultimate escape vehicle from the rat race. To sustain this level of intense mental focus, you must upgrade your physical vessel. Phase 3, physical optimization and primal energy. You cannot build $1 million mind on a junk food diet. For the next 6 months, cut out processed sugars and heavy carbohydrates. Eat clean, whole foods that provide sustained energy without the midday crash. Next, you must commit to a brutal, non-negotiable exercise routine. Lift heavy weights or do intense bodyweight training at least 4 times a week. Physical exhaustion is the ultimate cure for mental anxiety. When you push your body to its absolute limits, your mind becomes incredibly calm. But exercise and diet mean absolutely nothing without the ultimate performance enhancer, sleep. Stop treating sleep as a luxury and start treating it as your most important business meeting. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of high-quality, uninterrupted rest every single night. Keep your bedroom completely dark, cold, and free of all digital screens. Sleep is when your brain physically cleans itself and consolidates everything you learned that day. A rested brain is a dangerous weapon in a world full of tired, distracted people.
You have optimized your mind and your body, but there is one variable left to control. Phase 4, intentional isolation and environment design. You cannot heal in the exact same environment that made you sick. During monk mode, you must ruthlessly audit your social circle. Tell your friends and family that you are stepping back to focus on a massive goal. True friends will support your ambition. Toxic ones will try to drag you back down to their level. You will spend a lot of time entirely alone. And at first, the loneliness will feel crushing. But you must understand the massive difference between being lonely and being in solitude. Loneliness is a state of weakness. Solitude is a state of immense power. In solitude, you finally get to hear your own thoughts without the world shouting at you. Next, you must physically design your workspace to reflect your new mindset. Clear your desk and your room of all visual clutter. A messy room creates a chaotic mind. Your workspace should look like a minimalist laboratory dedicated strictly to your success. Every single object in your environment should either serve a productive purpose or be thrown away. By taking absolute control of your environment, you completely eliminate the need for willpower.
Now that your life is completely structured, you must face the hardest enemy of all, time. Phase 5, relentless consistency and the compound effect. The first 2 weeks of monk mode will feel exciting, fresh, and empowering. But by week 4, the motivation will completely fade away, leaving only the boring reality of hard work. This is the exact moment where 99% of people quit and go back to their old, comfortable lives. You will wake up some days feeling absolutely exhausted, doubting if any of this is actually working. To survive this phase, you must stop focusing on the massive 6-month goal and focus only on the next 24 hours. Just win today. Create a simple visual tracker and mark a large X on the calendar for every day you complete the routine. Your only job is to not break the chain. Success in monk mode is not about intense, heroic bursts of energy. It is about boring, predictable consistency. Every day you execute your routine, you are adding one small drop of water into a bucket. It looks like nothing is happening, but after 6 months of compounding drops, the bucket massively overflows. If you fail one day, do not panic and binge on your old bad habits. Forgive yourself immediately, hit the reset button, and never miss 2 days in a row.
During this 6-month reset, your relationship with money must also completely change. Phase 6, financial restraint and the stoic mindset. You will stop buying things you do not need just to impress people you do not even like. Every dollar saved during monk mode is a bullet in your financial arsenal. Cancel all useless subscriptions, stop eating out, and embrace a temporary lifestyle of strict frugality. This is not about punishing yourself. It is about starving your ego to feed your future. As your bank account grows and your distractions fade, you will notice a profound shift in your mindset. You will stop caring entirely about the opinions of the masses. The anxiety of missing out on social events will be replaced by the joy of missing out. You will realize that true peace of mind is vastly superior to cheap weekend thrills. You are no longer a consumer. You are actively becoming a producer. While others endlessly scroll through feeds, you are building the feeds. While others spend their wages on temporary entertainment, you are acquiring permanent assets. This massive gap in behavior is exactly what creates the massive gap in wealth. You are consciously trading short-term pleasure for long-term, unbreakable freedom.
As day 180 approaches, you will realize something fascinating. Phase 7, the re-entry and your new baseline. You no longer crave the cheap dopamine that used to control your life. Your baseline for happiness has fundamentally shifted. Activities that used to feel like torture, reading, working, exercising, now feel like a reward. You have successfully rewired your brain's circuitry. When monk mode ends, you do not immediately go back to your old habits. That would destroy 6 months of incredible progress. Instead, you enter the maintenance phase. You can slowly reintroduce entertainment, but on your own strict terms. Social media becomes a tool for networking, not a trap for your attention. You control the algorithm. The algorithm no longer controls you. You will look at your peers who are still stuck in the exact same cycle they were in 6 months ago, and you will feel a deep sense of gratitude for the discipline you endured. You have evolved from a passive consumer of life into the active creator of your destiny.
But let us be completely honest with each other. Phase 8, the ultimate choice. Watching this video releases a small hit of dopamine, making you feel productive just by listening. But watching is not doing. Right now, you have a critical choice to make. You can close this video, open another app, and let your life remain exactly the same. Or you can make today day 1 of your 6-month reset. Delete the apps that are stealing your future right now. Clean your workspace, grab a piece of paper, and write down your one high-income skill. The next 6 months will pass anyway. Where you end up is entirely determined by what you do in the next 5 minutes. If you are ready to accept this challenge, leave a comment below saying, "I start today." Subscribe to Wisdom Stories HQ to join a growing community of people dedicated to mastering their lives. Your future self is waiting for you to make the right decision. Stay focused, embrace the silence, and start building.